to protect the victims. Not just the gay ones. Not just the black ones. Not just the female ones. You know, every single one of these people who wants to reach out to me and tell me about their problems. You know, you get victimized because you're alone. It's also because you're selfish. You are such a self-absorbed piece of shit. You don't even hear the other victims. You just want your voice to be heard. And nobody else's. Most of you who reached out to me for help, you didn't actually reach out to me for help, did you? No, you pretended like you gave a shit about me, and then you just made every conversation about you. Just like everyone else. You show that you don't give a fuck about the victim because you won't shut the fuck up. You won't listen to the victim. Now, some of you, after 6 fucking years of ignoring me, pretend like you're gonna, but you never do. Instead, inevitably, you're gonna go and tell me all of the mean shit that makes you fucking suicidal. You're gonna take that shit out on me. Because between telling the fucking truth and treating the victim like shit, you don't give a fuck about the victim. How dare they ask you to give them equal treatment? While you bitch that nobody will fucking speak up for you, bullshit, we're all speaking up for you. Every single homosexual who wanted to tell me to go to the back of the bus. I've been sticking up for your rights since I was a little fucking kid, asshole. It is 100% acceptable and okay to be racist against a white person in the United States. It is 100% okay to be sexist against a male in the United States. You get to hear all these men on my YouTube channel complaining that what, because they're a man, nobody's going to help them? No sense even bothering to ask when you're a man. Crimes against men are far less likely to be reported because police and women are allowed to retaliate against you in felonious fashion for telling on them. We have made it loud and clear in this goddamn country that women are not to be held accountable for their actions, and neither are the police. Go ahead, throw a few exceptions at me. Oh, what a great job you've done. Like, of course, 96% of those killed by police are men. But that don't fit with all this racist shit or this sexist shit, does it? Nope. You're going to come up with a woman at some point who was shot by police and it was a big fucked up deal. Maybe that pregnant lady, who knows? And you're going to pretend like that exception to the rule. No, that's one of the very, 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 very few occasions where a female gets shot. Police choose men because they can get away with killing men far easier because nobody gives a fuck about men. You can see how every single one of my friends treated me when I needed help stopping abuse. When I was assaulted by Robert Franklin Mornick, Aaron Stegman was going to help me turn it in. Last minute changed his mind. Why? Because he's a piece of shit. When I was assaulted at the hospital here, James could have helped me turn it in. Said he would, but no, he's a piece of shit. You know, he missed 6 years of hell. And I don't even get to tell him what the fuck is going on because he won't shut the fuck up. I got 3 conversations with him on my YouTube channel. I am too scared to function because of the abuse that I've had to endure repeatedly when I went in by myself. I'm too afraid to ask for help because of the help that you guys are going to assume and throw at me instead of listening. I don't need you to listen just to listen. I need you to be informed. I need you to help me to turn it in. Not talk about it and then repeatedly not follow through, make excuses, and then victimize the victim for coming to you for help. When you go out of your way to make the victim feel like absolutely nothing, like they're worth less than shit on your boot, that's what you do every time you interrupt them. Every single time that you interrupt them, you are letting them know loud and clear that they don't matter. You want to say, oh, because I'm giving suggestions, it shows that I care. No, it shows that you care about you. That's what it shows. It shows you have zero respect for the victim because you are not letting the victim speak. You are not letting them finish what they're saying, and therefore you are missing everything. You are missing the point of every fucking thing that they're saying because you don't care. You only care about you, and that goes for every person I know. When I had to earn the money to go see Natalie so she wouldn't fucking kill herself, I had to work for Brenda Dickinson, and I had to work for Laura Nelson, and I had to earn the fucking money through injuries to be able to do that. I didn't even want to go, all right? As soon as I knew that Maddie wasn't going to be able to go, I didn't want to fucking go. I didn't want to go to Virginia by myself. I'm fucking scared shitless of fucking driving. I didn't even fucking want to go to Virginia. When I first set it up to go to Virginia, and it was going to be me and Maddie Boa, that way I wouldn't have to go alone. And she wanted to go too. It was her idea and Alicia's. Natalie had already said so on more than one occasion and also typed it more than once. If she goes, she's going to need me to come visit her and all that. I didn't even want to fucking go. I just didn't want her to fucking kill herself. And you know, it wasn't just her I was going to see. I planned it so I could go see a few of my other friends. I planned it so I could go see Amanda DeMette. Now, she's recorded on my YouTube channel saying that, but she never fucking tried turning it into the courts with me. See, all of this shit that Natalie and her fucking twisted friends and family said, it's all a bunch of fucking lies and bullshit. And there's hundreds of people who know that their little bit or piece of the story is the fucking truth. They can be as angry as they want that I recorded it and posted it up on YouTube and on Facebook. But that's not something anyone should have to do. No victim should have to go all over the fucking internet begging for help. That's not acceptable. Now, you know that police take advantage of the homeless. Most of you make excuses for it. It's horrible. Now, Brenda Dickinson, I was doing that work for her. And in exchange, she was going to give me some money. I was going to get to eat some dinner. And of course, me and Aunt B were going to sit down and play video games together. She plays a different video game than me, but that's fine. But no, Dennis got home. He wanted to bitch that I drank coffee and bitch that I was eating his dinner and that I needed to give him $40. He's not going to work for me to go to his house and play video games all fucking day and fucking drink his coffee and eat his food. And Brenda could have spoken up. She could have spoken up. But instead, she let him bully me out of that $40. What was her excuse? She said, you know, when you're married, some battles just aren't worth it. So you're going to let your husband treat an innocent man like shit after he did a full day's work, and you're going to let him fucking bully me out of my money. That's what you're going to do, Brenda Dickinson? What a good Christian woman you are. How about Laura Nelson? She could have come forward to the public about that car. Now, I got it in a screenshot with her. No, I didn't. I thought I could trust Laura Nelson. And I thought that at least one person would help me to fucking go through all this goddamn evidence and fucking turn it in. But the longer it went, the more people assaulted me, the more people threatened my life. The more people fucking threatened my friends and my family and harassed them repeatedly. And what did those people do when others harassed them? They came and treated me like shit. Me. You goddamn right I cursed at them. If these fucking people threatened your life and your fucking family, then you fucking speak up about it. If you're just telling me that because you're a lazy piece of shit who doesn't want to keep their word, you're fucking manipulating me. And you allowed people to treat me like I'm a fucking schizophrenic for telling the truth. You told me that your fucking family was threatened. And when I post up your words, you want to try to have that evidence destroyed? Look at all of the people that I have had to try to trust because not one of my fucking friends who is involved in the situation has any balls. Laura Nelson, she did go in with me. Finally. Took years. She didn't fucking speak up about jack shit. She just sat there looking fucking retarded. Something she's very good at. That's not the first time that she stood there looking fucking stupid when she should have spoken up. She should not have allowed Graham Milborn to fucking speak for me. And she sure as shit should have fucking corrected the situation. But she didn't. She didn't even fucking try. She made literally zero effort to fucking speak up. Then afterwards, she said she might take me all the way to Lincoln to turn it into the FBI because she doesn't trust Sean Holloway. Well, I don't fucking trust Sean Holloway either. But did she keep her word? I'm not gonna fucking wait on a maybe. That was 2 years after she should have fucking spoken up about what she knew. She had helped me to fucking finance the goddamn trip to Virginia. I had probably spoken to her more about the situation than anybody else, but the problem is all Laura could do is talk about everybody else in town and how distraught she was about everybody else in town and how they won't support her fucking business. Jesus Christ, woman. I don't give a fuck about your business at this point. Yeah, can I get a large IC?
Large IC?
Yes, sir. That'll be all.
All right, $1 the person.
Yes, sir. Thank you. See, that's all she cared about. Money. That's all you ever care about. Laura Nelson didn't care if I was fucking murdered. She didn't care if I fucking froze to death. She just cared about what people would think. Thanks, sir. Alright. Well, this is quite unfortunate. I think I just lost $80 cash. My disability money is not old enough to live on. It's not even an... Sean, you didn't advocate. I fucking know.
That's yours?
Yep. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I gotta pull over a weird place because I gotta... God damn it. I gotta throw a bunch of cups away. Every single one of my friends, when I went to them for help over abuse, went out of their way to make me feel completely like shit. What the fuck kind of a friend does that? And I gotta try to be patient, and I gotta try to be understanding. Not a goddamn one of them tried to understand me, or what I was fucking going through. They were always too busy talking. From Joshua Hebert, to Kayla Trujillo, to Brandon fucking Ratner, to Brenda Dickinson. None of them could shut the fuck up. No matter what, it was always about them. Even when they offered to help, they just couldn't shut the fuck up. Even when they swore up and down that if I went there, they'd make the fucking time, they just couldn't shut the fuck up. Just like Pierre. I went to Boulder to try to see my friends without being abused, and I ran into Pierre. I was so fucking glad to see him. I tried to tell him about the abuse that was going on with Natalie Bollinger. He just wanted to fucking talk over me and fucking force his jacket on me. I didn't want his fucking jacket. I did not want his fucking jacket. I needed help stopping abuse. I was lucky I was able to see him before somebody fucking assaulted me. He said he'd come talk to me the next day at the Starbucks up on University and Broadway. He never fucking showed up. After 3 days, 3 fucking days, he finally got back a hold of me to treat me like shit. He didn't give a fuck how much anxiety I had from him fucking blowing me off. Just like everyone else. That's what everyone does. When I am abused, they blow me off over and over again. Empty goddamn promises. When they tell me they'll listen, they can't fucking do it. They just can't fucking do it. That's the problem with pieces of shit like Pierre, you know? James should have never been involved in this situation. But he also screwed up and wanted to call me friend. Goddamn, that's what I've needed this whole time, a real fucking friend. Are you a real friend? Do you really love me? No, you fucking don't. If you loved me, you would want to do something about this. You would want to hear. You would want to do something to stop it. Problem with Caitlin. That's the problem with every person that I went to for help stopping the abuse before Natalie was killed. Every single one of them wanted to hide like a fucking rat. I gotta go throw away some McDonald's cups. I'll be right back. It's fucking cold as hell out there. Boy. Oh. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people pretending to be my friend. I'm tired of it. If you're not my friend, then leave. If you're just gonna let people do whatever the fuck they want to me, then leave. If you're gonna talk down to me like I'm a fucking dog because I need help stopping this, then leave. But don't believe for one goddamn minute that I'm gonna leave your name out of my mouth. I was a human being once. I was good to everyone. But you notice people don't give a shit about the ones who are good to them. Good people are worth fucking lip service. That's it. What do you share on your Facebook? What do you share on your timeline? Is it pictures of puppies and fucking kittens? Pictures of your family? Pictures of your fucking vacation to Cancun? What do you post on your Facebook and YouTube? You know, I wish I had a real friend in real life. In real life. Who actually gave a fuck about me. And how I feel. Not a goddamn one of them. Every single one of them showed that they don't fucking care. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Fuck you. What the hell kind of a fucking response is that? When your friend is coming to you about fucking abuse, you're sorry? You're goddamn right you are. My predators had plenty of fucking help. I had to beg my friends to pretend to care. Pretend to care. If even one of them actually cared, none of this would have ever happened. And Natalie Bollinger would still be alive, you pieces of shit. How do you treat an at-risk adult who comes to you for help? How do you fucking treat them, Brandon Ratner? How do you treat them, Teresa Orn? How do you treat them, Claire Palmer? Sorry, Claire Jordan. It's always about you. It has to be. Nobody matters to you but you. Then you want to complain that nobody will help you. Well, you know what? That's your fucking karma. When you want to shove help at people that they don't fucking need, you're making a big goddamn mistake. People know what fucking help they need. You just need to fucking listen. But none of you know how to fucking do that. You're all too fucking selfish. For Brandon Ratner being such a nice fucking guy, because he really is a really, really nice guy. But he's not a good person. Every single one of our conversations was him doing exactly what pushes victims to suicide. You don't fucking talk over the victim. You don't repeatedly talk over yourself. You make a time to help them and you fucking keep your goddamn appointment. But nobody does that, do they? Not a single fucking one of you. You want to half-ass it enough to pretend that you fucking did something and call it good. See, look, I tried. No, you fucking didn't. Going out of your way to make the victim feel like they're 2 inches fucking tall because they need your fucking help. I needed you to tell the fucking truth. Did I go to you for help before Natalie was killed? But you all know there's a part 2 to that question. Why didn't you fucking help? Why, instead of helping Sean Schwartz to put a stop to the fucking violence, why is there a 19-year-old girl who got her brains blown out? Brandon Ratner! Oh yeah, because all you gave a fuck about was you and talking about you and that fucking cunt Veronica. The victim didn't fucking matter, only you did. You didn't help because you're a selfish piece of shit who couldn't stop talking about himself. Thought it was fucking story time. When an at-risk adult is being fucking abused, they don't need fucking story time, Brandon Ratner! All you ever did was help my predators to get away, because you never, ever made any attempt at any point in time to help me turn it in. You couldn't fucking stop texting, knowing that you were pushing me to kill myself. You can't even listen to me. And you want to pretend to be my friend. No. You pretended to be my friend because you needed a fucking therapist. Well, Brandon, your bitch ass should have gone to a fucking therapist. I didn't make any oath to keep your fucking bullshit with Veronica a secret. I didn't make an oath to keep your personal bullshit out of the public light. I'm not your therapist, Brandon. I'm not your fucking shrink. When I came to you for help, every fucking time I went to you for help, you could have been a friend. But instead, you're a selfish piece of shit. I needed help turning in my predators. And because you didn't give a fuck, there's a lot more fucking predators, Brandon. Oh yeah, and Natalie Bollinger is fucking dead, you cunt rag. My goal has been the same for my entire life. It was bust my ass so that I could have some property, so that I could have some rights. But no matter how hard I worked, it didn't matter because people didn't respect me enough to pay me enough to even fucking live on. I tore my body apart doing manual labor for years because retards aren't even worth minimum wage, are we? Fuck every goddamn one of you pieces of shit. Fuck every one of you who called me friend. Fuck every one of you who called me family. There's a place for you reserved in hell if there's a God at all. If that rhetoric that you idiots keep throwing at me isn't complete and total bullshit. Y'all are horrible, horrible excuses for human beings. Why would you call somebody a friend if you can watch people hurt them repeatedly over and over and over again? You guys don't give a shit about the victims. I don't believe for one moment the girl interrupted is a victim of a goddamn thing. If you're a victim of heinous crimes and you're not willing to help another victim to turn in the crimes against them, I can't believe you for even half a fucking second. And I can say that in my lifetime, out of all of the men that I have known who have been accused of rape, you know, I've been able to verify that most of them were not rapists. Rick Marvin is not a rapist. Christopher Weaver, not a rapist. Just his ex go saying anything that she thought would get her child back. No, she got her child taken away because she's a horrible fucking mother. She's a horrible person, let alone a horrible mother. But Christopher Weaver, he's different than I am. He's a coward. He's big, but he's a coward. For years and years and years, he'd just fucking throw tantrums and fucking scream and shout and hoot and holler and all of that crap like a fucking 5-year-old. I had to be the cool-headed one all the fucking time, but it doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't matter who I was. It mattered who you could victimize me into. I make my decisions out of fucking fear. Not that it fucking matters to a goddamn one of you. 'Cause you're all fucking trash. All of you deserve the abuse that you're taking. Every single one of you. You won't stand up for the other victims. You fucking deserve to be abused. You deserve to be abused for looking the other way. When your cousin was raped, you looked the other way, didn't you? You told her she just needed to let it go. If it happens to you after that, that's fucking karma. That is what you put out there. You said, hey, let's let the predator go free. Let's treat the victim like shit. And now that you're the victim, you don't fucking like it, do you? Now that you've been raped. Or now that you've been beaten on. Or now that somebody killed your fucking kid. Or your best friend. And all of a sudden now you want me to fucking care about you. You want all these other people that you never gave a fuck about. You want them to fucking listen to you now. You fucking kidding me? You tell me to go to friends and family. What friends and family? If I had any friends, I wouldn't have to beg them to care. I wouldn't have to fucking pay them to tell the truth. They would have done so on their own. Every single one of you did everything that you fucking could to push me to suicide. How dare you pretend we were ever friends? Throughout my entire life, no matter who hurt me, not one of you ever gave a shit. You didn't care who they fucking hurt. Brenda Dickinson knows that she can actually end up in prison for as much involvement as she had in the situation. Same thing with Laura Nelson. It wouldn't have been a prison sentence. They could have both chalked it up to a misunderstanding. The reality of it is that Brenda Dickinson was on meds for rheumatoid arthritis. And she spent 90% of her time talking about poop. And being the most negative fucking person on the goddamn planet. Followed sporadically by her saying, "Oh dear Jesus, God, Lord, please help me to fight the demon of negativity." And going right back to fucking being negative. I remember we pulled out some paperwork one day. She was telling me this is the paperwork that I'd have to fill out, and if she was still with Sandhills Crisis Intervention Program and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, she actually was still with them at the time. But we sat down and we were going to do the paperwork, and 4 hours later, like I was suicidal as fuck. 4 hours later, we hadn't gotten any paperwork done. It was just Brenda constantly fucking talking negative about every fucking thing and every fucking body. And the fucking Christian radio going off and wouldn't fucking shut up, and Brenda wouldn't shut up, and talking about her fucking bowel movements and her fucking stage 4 cancer drugs, and just wouldn't shut up. I needed help stopping abuse, and that paperwork was pretty important for that, but we just didn't get it done. If it hadn't been for Brenda Dickinson, I wouldn't have gotten into housing to begin with. And you know, there's Uncle D too. That's Dennis Dickinson. If you don't do what he wants, he'll fucking bully you. Well, that's not fucking okay. Ain't none of y'all good people. I know that for a fact. Because good people Don't watch shit like this and do absolutely fucking nothing. Good people don't help predators to get away. No matter how good you pretend to be, I know better. I was there for the situations. You're angry that I told the truth about you, but the fact is you should have done that on your own. If you were a good person, you would have done that on your own. Laura Nelson said if I cared about her, I wouldn't ask her to tell the truth. Are you fucking kidding me, you stupid cunt? You want to fucking pity party me? You're not the one going through the abuse, you fucking stupid cunt. A lot of y'all don't like my mouth. You don't like that I curse out men and women and call them both cunts. If you're going to pretend that you fucking care about somebody and then look the other way while people harm them over and over and over and over again, yeah, you're a fucking cunt. Don't fucking pretend to care about people that you don't care about. I don't pretend to care about you. I either do or I don't. If I do care about you, I can't turn that off. You guys can turn it off so fucking easily. See, that's what happens when you have somebody in your life you want to get rid of, but you got 20 other friends that you can go and still be friends with. You go, you know what? I can cut that person loose. Well, I cut Natalie loose, and she went out of her way to guarantee that no matter what, I was never going to be able to go to my friends or family ever again. That I would be abused no matter what for the rest of my life. That's the thing about you guys. There's no such thing as loyalty. You care about your partying. And anything that you fucked up, well, your embarrassment is worth more to you than people's lives. No, we're not friends. We've never been friends. Because if we were, you would have listened a long time ago and helped me to stop the abuse.